What's going on, everybody? It's your boy D back with you once again, and today we're going to go over a list of dealers who will be selling this car, the C8 Mid-Engine Corvette, at MSRP. If this is your first time to the channel, I'd like to welcome you. If you are a long-time subscriber, I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. And so this is, like I said, a list of dealers who will be selling the car at MSRP. I actually found this through Corvette Blogger. And I did not even know that this list was on Corvette Forum, which I am actually a member of. And so this was put together by TC in LA, and it is just a list of dealers who have pledged to sell this car at MSRP. It also has dealers who said that they will be adding on an ADM, which is an additional dealer markup. And so, without any more delay, I'd like to just go over with you the different dealerships that will be selling this car at MSRP. And just real quick, if you know of a dealership that is selling a car at MSRP that is not on this list, make sure you put that information down in the comments below so that we can start a list down there as well if it's not actually on this particular list that I'm about to go through right now. So, first of all, we want to come up here to Corvette Chevrolet. Everybody knows Corvette Chevrolet. They are the largest Corvette dealership in the nation. They are selling this car at MSRP. You have McMulkin Chevrolet out of New Hampshire, who's selling that at MSRP. Mike Furman out of Criswell Chevrolet in Gaithersburg, Maryland, which is not far from where I am right now. He will be selling this car at MSRP, and Mike is one of the most knowledgeable people that you will ever deal with as far as Corvettes. He's been selling this car for over 45 years, for almost 45 years, I believe, and he is actually the #1 Corvette salesman in the nation. So, with credentials like that, there is no reason why you wouldn't want to deal with someone like that, because he's definitely knowledgeable about Corvettes, and he will tell you exactly what you need to know about Corvettes. Next, you have Les Stanford Chevrolet out of Dearborn, Michigan. You have Boonin Chevrolet out of Dadeland, Miami, Florida. You have Rick Hendrick Chevrolet out of Duluth, Georgia. You have Stingray Chevrolet out of Plant City, Florida, who will all be selling this car at MSRP. You have our friend, I see they haven't updated this part, but our friend Rick Corvette Conti out of Coghlan Chevrolet in Pataskala, Ohio, who will definitely be selling this car at MSRP. And Rick is another one of those guys who is very knowledgeable about Corvette. Not only is he a Corvette salesman, but he is also an enthusiast of Corvette. And he's been doing this for almost 25 years, I believe. And so, anything you need to know about Corvettes, he's the man. And if there is one person that I would recommend going to on this list, Rick would be it. It's just because I have a relationship with Rick, and I know how much of a good guy he is. So make sure, if you are looking for a C8 mid-engine, Rick is my go-to guy. And so check him out. I'll also link his YouTube channel down below. We have Boonin Chevrolet out of West Kendall, Miami, Florida. You have Rydell Automotive Group out of Northridge, California, who unfortunately will be adding on an additional dealer markup. You have Jim Ellis Chevrolet out of Chamblee, Georgia. You have Van Bortle Chevrolet out of Macedon, New York. Hendrick Chevrolet out of Cary, North Carolina. Classic Chevrolet, Grapevine, Texas. Ross Downing Chevrolet out of Hammond, Louisiana. And F.H. Daly Chevrolet out of San Leandro, California. It's good. Now, as many of you know, I used to live in California, San Diego, and it is awesome to be able to see some California dealerships who are selling this car at MSRP, because dealerships in California know where they are, and they know the people there have money. And so a lot of times when a brand new model comes out, there are a lot of dealerships who will be inclined to add on those ADMs, because they know that a lot of people in California will want to have the latest and greatest and will pay a premium for it. So good on F.H. Daly Chevrolet for selling this car at MSRP. You have Kevin Whitaker Chevrolet out of Greenville, South Carolina, who will be unfortunately adding on an ADM. You have Rick Hendrick Chevrolet out of Charlotte, North Carolina, Norfolk, Virginia, and Naples, Florida, who will be selling this car at MSRP. You have Finley Chevrolet out of Las Vegas, Nevada, who will be adding on an ADM. You have Bob Stahl Chevrolet out of La Mesa, California, and Classic Chevrolet out of Sugar Land, Texas, who will be selling this car at MSRP. You have Parkway Chevrolet out of Tomball, Texas, who will be adding on an additional dealer markup. Don Mealy Chevrolet out of Claremont, Florida, will be selling this car at MSRP. You have Bill Stasek Chevrolet out of Wheeling, Illinois, and you have Boardwalk Chevrolet out of Redwood City, California, who will be selling this car at MSRP. You have Stonebriar Chevrolet out of Frisco, Texas, who will be adding on an ADM. You have our good friend Mike Davenport at Bachman Chevrolet in Louisville, Kentucky. He is the Louisville Chevy dude, also a very reputable dealer to work with. I will link his YouTube channel below, and he actually has a website as well if you are trying to order a C8 Mid-Engine Corvette. We have Mac Hayek Chevrolet out of Houston, Texas, who will be selling this car at MSRP. Good Chevrolet out of Renton, Washington. It's not too good if you're selling this car with an ADM, but they are adding on an ADM for their C8 Mid-Engine Corvettes. You have Selman Chevrolet out of Orange, California, AutoNation Chevrolet out of Green Acres, Florida, and Capital Chevrolet out of Austin, Texas, who will all be selling this car at MSRP. Then you have Lou Baccarat Chevrolet out of Coconut Creek, Florida, and Vandergrift Chevrolet out of Arlington, Texas, who will be adding on an ADM. Paul Massey Chevrolet out of Providence, Rhode Island, and Ross Downing Chevrolet out of Hammond, Louisiana, who will be selling this car at MSRP. And I'm just going to end up going over the individual dealerships that are selling it at MSRP. You can see here all the other dealerships where it has no, who are going to add on an ADM. You have Campbell Chevrolet out of Bowling Green, Kentucky, Euftering Chevrolet out of Washington, Illinois, Bridgewater Chevrolet out of Bridgewater, New Jersey, who will all be selling this car at MSRP. Hartsroad Motors Imperial out of Nebraska, Henna Chevrolet out of Austin, Texas. You have Moran Chevrolet out of Mount Clemens, Michigan, and Carr Chevrolet out of Beaverton, Oregon, as well as Bowman Chevrolet out of Clarkston, Michigan. So everybody, there you have it, a list, and not an exhaustive list, but a good amount of dealers who will be selling this car at MSRP. So I believe, armed with this information, you should be able to reach out to any one of these dealers and see if they actually have an allocation available. Remember, there are 2 waves of allocations that are going on. You have wave run. You have the first wave, which is going to be for a 3-month period. I believe it's December, January, and February. That is going to be the first wave of allocations. Then after that, March and for the rest of the year, you have the second wave. So if there are dealers who don't have any availability for the first wave, stick with them. They may still have a allocation available for the second wave. And so everybody, I'd like to thank you for coming to this channel. Remember, August 22nd through the 25th. August 22nd is, heck, a day away. Actually, it's tomorrow. Now I think, wait, hold on, what time is it? It's actually tomorrow. Is the first day of Corvettes at Carlisle. So I won't be there until Friday. However, you'll still have a couple of the YouTubers that I'm going to be with who will be there on Thursday, and those individuals are who will be coming there. They may not all be there on Thursday, but by Friday you should have all of us there, and that is myself, JT from Cars Guys. You have Clarence from C. Garner Speed 252. You have Justin from Horsepower Obsessed, and you have Mike from Brink of Speed, who will all be there up under one roof to want to just get to know you guys, sit there, talk to you, meet and greet you, take pictures with you, and to get you on the vlog, because we'll all definitely be vlogging there. So make sure you come by and say what's up to everyone. We love to have you and just talk to you. We are very humbled to have subscribers like you guys. We appreciate you so very much, and we definitely would want to meet you. And in the interim, it might give us a chance to pick up some other subscribers that are subscribed to some of the other YouTubers. You know, you just never know. And so everybody, yes, come on out, say what's up. We're going to have an awesome time. The weather is looking phenomenal. And so under one roof, all of us just out there to have a good time at Corvettes at Carlisle. So everybody, I'd like to thank you for coming to this channel. If you like the video, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you like the channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And as always, everyone, remember, everybody deployed. And I'm out.
Cool.